Hello children and viewers. So in the previous class we discussed about the what is electric field intensity and we derived the formula for electric field intensity due to the point charge. So now in this class we are going to learn what is electric dipole and expression for the electric field due to the dipole on its axial line as well as the equatorial line of dipole. So now come to what is electric dipole? What is electric dipole? So the electric dipole is nothing but when two equivalent opposite charges, So here this is a minus q and this is a plus q. So these are equal in magnitude, so the opposite in sign. And nothing but this is a negative charge and this is a positive charge and they have the same magnitude. So when they are separated by the small distance, and nothing but the distance from the center of the negative charge to the center of the positive charge will be in micrometer or angstrom or in nanometer. So then that is called the electric dipole. So what is electric dipole? So when two equal and opposite charges, when two equal and opposite charges are separated by small distance is called electric dipole. So what is electric dipole? When two equal and opposite charges are separated by small distance is called what? Electric dipole. So now the midpoint of the electric dipole. So the midpoint of the electric dipole will be called as center of the dipole. So now consider the distance from the center of the dipole to negative charge will be L and the distance from the center of the dipole to the positive charge will be considered L. So then the distance between the two charges become now 2L. So now what is the distance between the two charge, or what is the length of the electric dipole here? So the length of electric dipole, here is nothing but 2L. So this 2L will be called as length of dipole. So now if I imagine a line that is passing through the two centers of the charges and center of the dipole, so that will be called as axis of dipole or axial line of dipole. So the imaginary line that is passing through the two centers of the charges and center of the dipole will be called as what? Axial line of dipole, or it may be called as axis of dipole. So in the same way, so when I imagine a line, so that is passing through the center of the dipole and perpendicular to the axis of the dipole, so then it will be called as equatorial line of dipole, or it may be called as perpendicular bisector of dipole. So what is the equatorial line or perpendicular bisector of the dipole? So the imaginary line that is passing through the center of the dipole and perpendicular to the axis of the dipole will be called as what? Equatorial line or perpendicular bisector. Or if you imagine a vertical plane, now consider this is a vertical plane. So this is a vertical plane. So that is passing to the center of the dipole and perpendicular to axis of the dipole. So that vertical plane will be called as what? Equatorial plane. So what is the equatorial plane? So the vertical plane, it is the vertical plane. The vertical plane passing through the center of the dipole and perpendicular to the axis of the dipole will be called as what? Equatorial plane of the dipole. And this electric dipole can be characterized. By using dipole moment dipole moment. So the dipole moment is represented with a letter P. So the electric dipole moment, it will be called as electric dipole moment. So the electric dipole moment is represented with a letter P and it is a vector. So the definition of the electric dipole is nothing but it is a product of one of the magnitude of the charge and length of the dipole, and the length of the dipole will be called as what? Electric dipole moment. What is electric dipole moment? So the product of one of the magnitude of the charge and the length of the dipole will be called as what? Electric dipole moment, and its unit will be, the unit of electric dipole moment will be, so the charge unit will be coulomb and length will be the meter. So that's why the electric dipole length, the electric dipole unit will be the coulomb meter, and it is a vector. So the P is a vector. The electric dipole moment is a vector. So this P bar can be always act. So this P bar can always act. So this P bar act always from negative charge to the positive charge, from negative charge, from minus Q to plus Q. So the electric dipole moment is a vector. So this P bar is always act from negative charge to the positive charge, and now it can be always act in this direction. So this is the direction of the P bar. It is always act from what? Negative charge to the positive charge, and minus Q to the plus Q. So this is about the what is electric dipole and what is electric dipole moment. Next, I am going to derive the expression for the intensity of electric field on axial line of electric dipole at a point x from center of dipole. So now consider, so there is a electric dipole. So this is a electric dipole. So the electric dipole is nothing but, so that is the nothing but which contains the two equivalent opposite charges which are separated by some small distance is called as electric dipole. So now consider it is electric dipole. So of length 2L, that is nothing but this is called the center of the dipole. The center of the dipole to the negative charge will be distance L, and center of the dipole to center of the positive charge length will be, or the distance will be, L. So now the imaginary line that is passing through the two center of the charges and center of the dipole will be called as what? Axial line. So this is called the axial line. So on this axial line I am taking a point C. Let us consider this is a point C. This is a point C and this is a point on the axial line of the electric dipole. And now consider, so this point C will be at a distance x from the center of the dipole, and nothing but the distance from the center of the dipole to this point C will be how much distance? X. So now I want to find the what is electric field intensity at point C due to this dipole, So to find the electric field intensity at point C, so now I am placing here, or I am imagining 1 coulomb at C. So what is electric field intensity definition? The force experienced by the unit positive charge. So that's why I am imagining, so 1 coulomb charge at point C. So then when I kept the 1 coulomb charge at point C, so then this positive charge can be repel and this negative charge can be attract, and nothing but, so due to this positive charge, so the electric field intensity will be nothing but in this direction. So this is the direction of the electric field intensity due to the positive charge, but it will be nearer to this 1 coulomb will be very nearer to this positive charge, and this 1 coulomb will be so far away from this negative charge. So this 1 coulomb will be very nearer to this positive charge, and this 1 coulomb will be very far away from this negative charge. So that's why the intensity of the electric field due to negative charge at point C will be less, and the intensity of the electric field due to this positive charge will be more. So that's why I am representing this. Now this is the direction of this electric field intensity due to this negative charge, because it can be attract. So that's why the direction of the electric field intensity due to this negative charge will be in this direction. So that's why this is the electric field intensity due to negative charge. But so this force the force due to this negative charge on the 1 coulomb will be less. So that's why the electric field intensity due to negative charge will be less, and the force acting on this 1 coulomb due to this positive charge will be more. So that's why the electric field intensity on this 1 coulomb or at this point due to this positive charge will be more, and nothing but here. So the electric field intensity to positive charge is greater than the electric field intensity due to the negative charge. So that's why the net electric field at point C, is nothing but what? So the net electric field intensity at point C and nothing but, so the electric field intensity on the axial line, is nothing but what? So the electric field intensity due to positive charge minus the electric field intensity due to negative charge. So because both are acting in which direction? Opposite direction. So it will be acting along in this direction and this will be acting along this direction, and now the electric field intensity to positive charge acting along OC direction, the electric field intensity due to negative charge will be acting along CO direction. So but what is the electric field intensity to positive charge? So that is nothing but the electric field intensity due to positive charge according to the formula of electric field intensity due to point charge. So that is nothing but, so the K into, so due to positive charge, so that's why what is the magnitude of the charge? Q by what is the distance between this point C to the center of the charge? That is nothing but, so from center of the dipole to the point will be x, and center of the dipole to the, so this positive charge will be L. So that's why what about this remaining distance? That is nothing but x minus L. So that's why the distance is nothing but x minus L whole square. So this is a formula for electric field intensity to positive charge. So it will be act along which direction? Along OC bar. It will be act along the OC bar. And what is electric field intensity due to the negative charge? So that is nothing but the formula is K into the magnitude of the charge is nothing but again Q by, so now what is the distance? What is the distance from the center of the negative charge to that point? That is nothing but center of the dipole to this point C will be x and center of the dipole to negative charge will be L. So that's why the total distance is nothing but what? X plus L. So that's why the electric field intensity due to the negative charge will be KQ by square of the distance. So what is the general formula of electric field intensity? The general formula is E is equal to K into Q by distance square is nothing but what? R square here. So but the distance here, so the distance of the point C from the positive charge is nothing but x minus L. So the distance of the point C from the negative charge will be what? X plus L. So that's why square we are taking. But it will be act along which direction? It will be act from C to O. So that's why this is the direction of the electric field intensity due to the negative charge. Now substitute here. So that's why the electric field intensity on the axial line is equal to, what is electric field intensity due to the positive charge? That is nothing but K Q by x minus L whole square minus, what is electric field intensity to negative charge? That is nothing but K Q by x plus L whole square. Now from this one you take the common. What you take the common? You can take the K into Q will be take common. KQ is taken outside. So now what remains? So 1 by x minus L whole square minus 1 by x plus L whole square. Now do the LCM. So if we do the LCM, so what you get? So you get that K into Q by, what is the LCM of x minus L whole square into x plus L whole square? That is nothing but x minus L whole square into x plus L whole square. So with what value the x minus L whole square is multiplied to get the x minus L whole square into x plus L whole square? That is nothing but x plus L whole square. So that's why x plus whole square into 1 is nothing but what? X plus L whole square. So next what is there? Minus. So with what value the x plus L whole square is multiplied to get the x minus L whole square into x plus L whole square? So you have to multiply with the x minus L whole square. So that's why this x minus L whole square into 1 is nothing but what? x minus L whole square. But when we observe this equation, so now these are, the numerator will be in the form of a plus b whole square into a minus b whole square. So the numerator will be in the form of this, let us consider the x is a and the b is L. So that's why it is in the form of a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square. So that's why, what is the formula of a plus b whole square into a minus b whole square? That is nothing but 4ab. But if you observe the denominator, the denominator will be in the form of a minus b whole square into a plus b whole square. So what is the formula of a plus b whole square into a minus b whole square? That is nothing but a square minus b square whole square. So by using these two formulas, so if you simplify this equation, so what you get? The electric field intensity on the axial line is equal to, so kq of, so what is this become? Now x minus L whole square into x plus L whole square is in the form of a plus b whole square into a minus b whole square. So that's what is the formula? A square minus b square whole square. So here a square is nothing but what? X square, and b square is nothing but what? L square. So that's why it become x square minus L square whole square. Now if you observe the numerator, so x plus L whole square minus x minus L whole square. Now it is in the form of a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square. So that's why what become? It become 4ab. So 4a is nothing but what? X, and b is nothing but what? L. So now this equation become like this. So now I am rearranging this equation. So if this equation will be right like this, so it become 2k x into q into 2l. So here this is 4 is there. So this 4 is nothing but what? It can be written as 2 into 2. So one 2 is multiplied with k and another 2 is multiplied with 2l. So that's why now this equation becomes what? 2kx into q into 2l by, so what is there in the denominator? X square minus L square whole square. But you know that, so q is nothing but magnitude of the magnitude of the charge, and 2l is nothing but what? The length of the dipole. So that's why the product of the magnitude of the charge and the length of the dipole is nothing but what? Dipole moment. So in the place of q into 2l, I can take what? P. So that's why, so the electric field intensity on the axial line is nothing but 2kx. So q into 2l can be taken as what? P by x square minus L square whole square. So now when I rearrange this equation, so this E axial is nothing but what? So k into 2px by x square minus L square whole square. So this is the formula of what? Net electric field intensity, or the electric field intensity at a point on the axial line. So this equation can be represent the, so the intensity of electric field or electric field intensity at a point on the axial line of the dipole. So the distance between the two charges, or the separation between the two charges in case of electric dipole is very small. It will be in micrometer, or it will be in nanometer, or sometimes it will be in angstrom. But the distance will be in centimeter. The distance x may be in centimeter or in meter. So that's why if x is greater than L, so then in this equation, so the L square tends to 0, under that L square can be taken as what? 0. So that's why if x is greater than L, and nothing but, so the distance of the point on the axial line from the center of the dipole will be greater than the, so the length of the dipole, so then the L square tends to 0, under the L square become 0. So in that case, so that electric field intensity and the axial line become, so it will be, so k into 2px by, so x square minus L square becomes 0. So that's why x square minus 0 whole square. So now this equation become So k into 2px, 2px by x square whole square is nothing but what? X power 4. So this x and this 4 will be cancelled, then what you get? X cube. So that's why what is electric field intensity on the axial line? That is nothing but, so the k into 2p by x cube. So this is the formula of what? Electric field intensity on the axial line at a point. So k into 2p by x cube. So but here the k is nothing but what? So if we consider this electric dipole in the free space or air or vacuum. So if we consider this electric dipole is in the air or free space or vacuum, in that case the k is nothing but what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. The k become what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So now these are the two equations, so that can be represent the intensity of the electric field on the axial line of the dipole. But when we use this equation, so this equation can be used when, so the x is greater than L. So now so this electric field intensity is a vector. So this electric field intensity on the axial line will be always act along this direction, because so if we take the point here, so the electric field intensity due to this negative charge will be less and positive charge will be more. So that's why the net electric field will be so act in this direction. So this is the direction of the electric field intensity due to the axial line. And as well as, so this electric dipole moment is also vector. So this always act from what? A negative charge to positive charge. So that's why this is the direction of the electric dipole moment. And nothing but in case of the electric dipole, when we find the electric field intensity on its axial line, so that intensity of the electric field and as well as, so that electric dipole both are act in the same direction. So that's why when we write the vector form of the electric field intensity on the axial line of the electric dipole, so that is nothing but, so E bar and nothing but electric field intensity due to the electric dipole on the axial line is nothing but what? K into, so this 2p bar by x cube. So this is called the vector form of the electric field intensity, so due to the electric dipole on its axial line. So but in this case, so in this case of the axial line, so the E bar and P bar act in same direction, So this is very important. So the electric field intensity and the electric dipole momentum will be act in the same direction when we find the electric field intensity on the axial line of the electric dipole. So next I am going to derive the expression for the intensity of electric field on equatorial line of electric dipole, so at a distance x from the center of dipole. So now consider this electric dipole. This is the electric dipole of length 2L. Of length, how much length? It has a length 2L, and nothing but this is consider, so this is the center of the dipole. So from the center of the dipole to negative charge will be L, and the center of the dipole to the positive charge will be L. So that's why what is the length of the dipole here? 2L. So now we are going to find the intensity of electric field on equator line. What is the equator line? The equator line is nothing but the imaginary line that is passing through the center, of the dipole and perpendicular to this axis of the dipole. So now in this equator line, so this is the equator line or this is the imaginary line that is passing through the center of the dipole and perpendicular to the axis of the dipole. So now what it is? It is the equatorial line. So on this equatorial line I am taking one point. So now consider this is a point C, and which is at a distance x, from the center of the dipole, and I am going to find the electric field intensity at this point. So to find the electric field intensity at point C, so I am imagining, so 1 coulomb charge here. So when I kept the 1 coulomb charge here, what happened? So this positive charge can be repel and this negative charge can be attract. But so this point C will be at same distance from this negative charge and same distance from this positive charge. So the distance from that point C to the negative charge will be considered r, and the distance from the point C to the positive charge is also r. So if we find the r, so now it will be in which form? It will be look like the triangle, right angle triangle. So from here to here L, and from the center of the dipole to the point C will be x. So this will be look like a triangle, right angle triangle. So that's why it is a hypotenuse, and this is a side, this is another side. So that's why by using the right angle triangle, so the distance and nothing but the hypotenuse square equal to side square plus side square, and the hypotenuse square and nothing but r square equal to side square plus side square and nothing but what? X square plus L square. And now r equal to what? When we applied the square root on both sides, you get that r equal to square root of x square plus L square. So what is the distance? The distance is r. What is the r? That is nothing but r equal to square root of x square plus L square. So now this point C will be at same distance from negative charge and positive charge, but it is a positive charge and 1 coulomb is also positive charge. So that's why the force on this 1 coulomb due to this positive charge will be repelled. So that's why it will be act in this direction. So that's why this is the direction of electric field intensity. So due to the positive charge, and now this negative charge will be force. It is also apply some force on the 1 coulomb charge. So that's why the force experienced by the 1 coulomb charge is called as electric field intensity, but it will be attractive. So that's why it will be act in this direction. So this will be act in this direction. So this is the direction of what? Electric field intensity due to the negative charge. So but both are nothing but this 1 coulomb will be at the same distance from the negative and positive charge. So but both have the same magnitude and it is at the same distance. So that's why the electric field intensity due to the negative charge equal to the electric field intensity due to the positive charge, because it is at the same distance. So due to that, the net electric field intensity will be act in this direction. So this is the direction of the net electric field intensity. So on which line? On perpendicular bisector or on equatorial line. So this is the direction of the net electric field at point C and nothing but on the at a point on the equatorial line. So now consider if this distance will be makes angle theta with the axis of the dipole. So now this is also theta. So in the same way, if this r will be makes same angle theta here, because it is at the same distance. So and if it is angle theta, so then this is also angle theta. So that's why, so this is the point C. On this point C, so now this is the direction of the electric field intensity due to positive charge, and this is the direction of the electric field intensity due to negative charge. And now if I divide, so if I divide this electric field intensity due to negative charge, it is making how much angle with the horizontal theta. So that's why if I divide this into two components, one is along horizontal line, another one is along the vertical. So along horizontal, that is nothing but E plus Q cos theta, and along vertical direction it is nothing but E suffix plus Q sin theta. And again if I divide this electric field intensity due to negative charge into two vertical component, again the horizontal component is also act along in the same direction, that is nothing but E suffix minus Q cos theta, and so E electric field intensity due to negative charge act along the vertical direction, that is nothing but E suffix minus Q sin theta. But here electric field intensity due to negative charge and positive charge will be same. So that's why these two vertical components will be cancelled with each other, because they are equal in magnitude and opposite direction. That's why they will be cancel each other. So that's why what is the net electric field? That will be act along horizontal from positive charge to the negative charge, the direction will be. So the net electric field intensity on the equatorial line at any point will be act in which direction? In this direction. So that's why the net electric field at a point on the equatorial line or it may be called as what? Perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector is nothing but what? So E plus Q cos theta, E minus Q cos theta, and nothing but electric field intensity due to positive charge component plus electric field intensity due to negative charge component. But consider electric field intensity negative charge, electric field intensity due to positive charge will be considered E. Both are same, let us consider it will be E. So that's why the net electric field intensity on the perpendicular bisector equal to nothing but what? E cos theta plus E cos theta. So that's why the net electric field intensity on the perpendicular bisector is nothing but what? 2E cos theta. Let us consider equation 1. But what is E is nothing but? E is nothing but electric field intensity due to negative charge and positive charge, and nothing but E minus Q. So E plus Q is nothing but what? What is the formula of electric field intensity to point charge? That is nothing but K into Q by distance square. So what is the distance here? R, and here is also R. So that's why R square. But here R square is nothing but what? R square is nothing but what? X square plus L square. So that's why K Q by R square is nothing but what? X square plus L square. X square plus L square. And now coming to the cos theta. So the cos theta. So if you use this triangle, this is a triangle. So in this triangle, so what is the cos theta? Cos theta is nothing but adjacent side by hypotenuse. Here the adjacent side is nothing but L and hypotenuse nothing but what? R. Got from figure. So from figure the cos theta is nothing but what? If we take the right angle triangle, the cos theta is nothing but what? So the adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is nothing but L and hypotenuse nothing but R. So that's why the cos theta is what? L by R. Now consider this equation 2 and this is equation 3, and substitute equation 2 and 3 in equation 1. Substitute equation 2 and equation 3 in equation 1. So then what you get? So the electric field intensity on the equatorial line or perpendicular bisector is nothing but what? 2 into E. E is nothing but what? So this is a E. This is also called as what? E. E. Because both are the same, that we will consider E. So what is E? E is nothing but what? K Q by X square plus L square into cos theta. What is the cos theta? The cos theta is nothing but L by R. So what is R? R is nothing but what? Root x square plus L square. Root x square plus L square. So root x square plus L square. So if we simplify, so the electric field intensity on the equatorial line is nothing but 2kq by x square plus L square into L by, so x square plus L square whole power 1 by 2. It can be written as root is nothing but power 1 by 2. So but here the base are same, so that's why power can be added. So nothing but here the x square plus L square, here power 1, x square plus L square power 1 by 2. So base are same, power can be added. So then what you get? You get that the intensity of electric field on the equatorial line is nothing but, so 2kql by x square plus L square whole power 3 by 2. But in the numerator, if we rearrange this equation, so you get that k into q into 2l by x square plus L square whole power 3 by 2. But here k into q into 2l, and nothing but here q into 2l is nothing but what? The product of magnitude of the charge and length of the electric dipole is nothing but what? So the q into 2l can be represent the what? Electric dipole moment. So that's why the equation for the intensity of electric field on the equatorial line become the k into p by q into 2l is can be taken as what? P. So by what you can write? X square plus L square whole power 3 by 2. So now this is the equation that can be represent the intensity of the electric field at a point C, which is at a distance x from the center of the dipole. But here the x will be more and L will be less, because the distance between the two charges in the electric dipole is very small. It will be in the micrometer, or it will be in the angstrom, or it will be in the nanometer. So that's why if x is greater than L, so if x is greater than L, so then the L square tends to 0. So if the L square tends to 0, so then what you get? So now this equation become, so the intensity of the electric field on the equator line is nothing but what? Kp by, so the x square plus 0 whole power 3 by 2. That is nothing but the intensity of the electric field on the equator line is nothing but what? So this Kp by x square whole power 3 by 2, whole power 3 by 2. So this is square and 1 by 2 will be cancelled. Then what you get? You get that the intensity of the electric field on the equator line is nothing but Kp by x cube. So this is a formula of what? This is a formula of intensity of the electric field, intensity of the electric field on the equator line at any point, so which is at a distance x. So these are the two forms, of the intensity of electric field on the equatorial line. So this equation can be used if the x is greater than L, otherwise we can use this equation. So but here the k is nothing but what? Here the k is nothing but 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught if we consider this electric dipole in the free space or air or vacuum. So here the k is nothing but what? Here the k is the 1 by 4 pi epsilon. So but electric field intensity a vector. So now it can be act in which direction? Now it can be act from, so this positive charge to negative charge, but the electric dipole momentum will be act in this direction. So now this is the direction of the electric dipole momentum, but the electric field intensity will be acting from what? Positive charge to the negative charge. So that's why in case of the equatorial line, so that E bar and P bar act in opposite direction, and when in case of the equatorial line, so that electric dipole moment and electric field intensity are act in opposite direction. So this is the direction of the net electric field, and this is the direction of the electric dipole moment. So that's why if we write in the vector form, if we write this equation in the vector form, that is nothing but, so the E bar is equal to minus k into P bar by x cube. Here the minus can be represented, both are acting in the opposite direction, So what is the electric field intensity on the axial line of the dipole? That is nothing but, so E suffix axial is nothing but what? K into, so the 2p by x cube. And what is the electric field intensity on the equatorial line of the dipole? That is nothing but what? K into P by x cube. So if we observe these two equations, so this is the E on, so the E bar on axial line, and this is the E bar on equatorial line. So if we observe these two equations, so the electric field intensity on the axial line will be the 2 times of the electric field intensity on the equatorial line. The electric field intensity on the axial line will be the 2 times of the electric field intensity on the equatorial line. So in case of when we are finding the electric field intensity on the axial line, so this on the axial line, so the electric field intensity and the electric dipole moment are act in same direction, but in case of the equatorial line, and nothing but when we are finding the electric field intensity on the equatorial line, so the electric field intensity and the electric dipole moment are in opposite direction, So this you have to remember.